this is Shonte coming from Brown Sugar Talks inside of the car under black unicorn. Anyway, this morning is a morning. Okay. And it's not a bad morning. But anyway, I'm talking today about just like gifts that God sends you that sometimes people take for granted with complaint and all this different stuff. So, man, when I was going through it, I was just like, I had gotten to a point in my life. I've been through this twice where I had to think about all the past things that have just like messed me up, just like things that where I'm just like I didn't deal with it because I couldn't deal with it because it was just too much to think that a person could do things like that or that I was that mean or like because it's not always about somebody else. It could be like where you have to forgive yourself, like oh my God, I was that mean, or you know you have to think about the situation and you don't even have to fully think about the situation. Just thinking about me myself is just thinking about committing these sins or whatever. And some of that stuff is based on the Bible and some of it is based on people who shame you for just being yourself. So I had to figure out what was shame, what was based on the Bible, what was this, what was that, just so I myself can get over to the point of like where you forgive yourself, because once you don't forgive yourself, it's almost like you still going through it and everybody else around you like, what's wrong with you? Like, I'm cool, like we cool, like everything is cool. So I had to actually go through this part of forgiving myself and actually just forgiving other people and apologizing to them, because at some point I thought that these people were some just downright not good people. And the truth is they still not good people. But at the same time, it's like just go ahead and apologize so that you can move on with who you are, so that you know that whatever happens, it wasn't you that started, that you continued this or whatever. And I still try to move it to this point where I'm not like dwelling on other people and their issues or whatever, because a lot of people have a lot of issues and they'll bring you into their stuff thinking that you want to be in it. No, you don't want to be in it. I don't want to be in trauma. I don't want to be in pain. I don't want to be in hurt with you. It's situations where I think people feel like that's supposed to be happening. No, that's not supposed to be happening. Just because y'all can't pay the bills one month. Yeah, ain't nobody supposed to get hurt in that situation. Nobody needs to get hit in that situation. If he wants to cheat or she wants to cheat, nobody needs to be hit in that situation. What else? If they want to cheat, you don't need to be hurt by the situation. Like, let them be hurt by the situation. You walk away, because at some point people start to realize, hey, they ain't all that either. Like, you ain't the best cup of coffee either. Because you cheated, that's showing me now that you kind of bitter. Something going on with you where you can't work out your problems like you're an adult. So it's like sometimes you have to really think about and consider what this pain or whatever it is you're supposed to go through looks like. Some people, I failed the test. I was talking to a guy who failed the test. If he didn't, he just groaned and moaned and groaned and groaned. But I'm like, when are you studying? When is it that you studying? Because every time you talk to him, he's doing something else, or he doing this or doing that. Well, if that's the situation where you yourself are not studying, and then you fail the test, what you moaning and groaning for? I didn't study for my test. I failed the test. I'm telling you, I studied one day. I failed the test. I ain't got time to moan and groan about shit. I gotta study. At some point, I gotta sit my ass down, make up a schedule, and study. And it gets harder as you get older. I'm not really that involved in this test. I'm just not. I'm kind of like, is this really what I want to do? So you just have to really start to think about things like that. Like, you telling me that this your life and it's on the line and all this stuff, and you still out here running the streets and picking up this person and dropping this off and trying to get this fixed. All God telling you is sit your ass down and study. All those things are going on because you haven't taken the time to study, because whatever it is that's the life changer right there. That's your life changer. So At some point, you're going to have to want it. You're going to have to be hungry for it. And that's not criticism. It's almost like your life, that's what happens. You become hungry or you don't become hungry. You see, because the other thing is, I believe hungriness is a way to get you there. But sometimes it's not going to keep you there. Because once you get there and you taste it, it could be too salty or it could be too sweet. You might need to add some milk. It could be so many different problems and situations with what you wanted as whatever it was that you wanted. And now you don't want that no more. You see, so it's almost like that's why I'm at with this one. Like, you just have to find time to remember that the pain is everything does not have pain. Just because you failed does not mean that now, therefore, you have groans, aches, and moans. No, you failed. Now what do you do to get better? It's so many times that people sit around complaining and talking and complaining. I also, now this, and I don't know if my yoga teacher was just trying to get me to get out of it, but I've also been a person where we playing music, and it's like, I don't like the music. I don't know nothing about it, so I'm just like, what are we doing here? You know, like, what's going on inside this room? And I'm asking questions, like, I'm thinking we supposed to be listening to classical music or something. You know, I don't know. Like, I used to have a different environment with people. So when I'm asking questions, people start to think, well, oh my God, look at what, see, this is something they probably already saw. Oh, she thinks she's better than us. Oh, no, sometimes it's not even that. You think I'm better than you. And so, therefore, you want to come at me like I've done something to you, and nothing has been done to you. So, I'm in this class, and I've been this person, and we were listening to the music, and she's like, well, I don't like that music. And then she started saying she don't like something else. And I'm like, well, why are you sitting next to me? Because I want that good energy. You know, it wasn't like it was like, okay, I don't like this because it was almost like, I don't like it and I don't want to say nothing else about it. And it's like, well, okay. I don't know. It's just a difference in how sometimes people present things to you. So as she's saying that, I just go ahead and I just move on. I just change. I tell her, oh, well, I did like it because, you know, I knew most of the words. I didn't even know I knew most of the words to the song. Just trying to find that silver lining. But even though my silver lining is not her silver lining, it was just like she was still in this sort of like just this melancholy state. Then, and that wasn't even why. Let me tell you, being human, that wasn't even why I noticed her. Then she started saying stuff about my yoga. So she's talking to the other people, but she's pointing at me and moving her head, like, at me. And this happened to me before, and I'm telling y'all, I wanted to fight this girl. Like, I was just like, this bitch think I'm crazy. Like, who the fuck she think she is pointing at me and pointing her head and all this stuff? And it's like, because she in misery. And so I think it's Plies that got that video, and I love it. Because when I'm in misery, I actually look at that shit and it hurt my feelings, for real. Plies ain't got nothing to do with me. But guess what? I'm finna get out this shit. When I find myself, like, just back in the past and, like, telling people what they did to me, and I'll be like miserable, miserable, just still going through their bullshit in my head, going through their bullshit. That wasn't even my bullshit. I'm going through their bullshit. And I gotta look at that video. You miserable, because I ain't there. And he just started laughing. Oh my God, that be the truth though, because that be it. Because you missing the person that you slept there, that you upset with. You mad because they not part of your life no more. You mad because they walked out. You mad because they turned their back. You mad. They not mad because they at home sleeping, drinking, smoking, kicking it, going to the store, buying groceries, eating good food, and you slept there crying because of what they did to you. They don't care. So it's like you have to let it go. You just miserable because they ain't there with you, right? You miserable because you can't hit them. You miserable because all this because they are still moving on with their life. That's what you miserable for. So this person, when she did that, I was like, oh, this is another one of them people. So it's like all I keep doing is running into the same snakes, right? Not like the king snake. I'm just running into poisonous snakes. I'm running into people who will put stuff into your head, people who want to think that they repeating what I said or who I am or whatever, and it's like, no, baby, I ain't no snake like you. So it's almost like you can't, I don't know, you just, when you run into snakes, that's the whole thing. And man, I know I be into that part, but man, when you run into them, it's like, man, so why you gonna put that in me? Like, what is it that you want from me? Like, what kind of emotion is it that you seeking? Because I don't know you. You understand? Like, it's like I don't know you, but you would want to come and deceive me or try to put something inside of me for what? And so it's like you miserable because I can't be there with you. I can't be in that state of mind with you. I'm not stuck in my pain. Like, I have pain. I have pain. My back hurts. You know, like things happen. You know, things happen. Situations happen. You struggle. You go through things. Sometimes you wonder where you're gonna eat, if the light's gonna be on. I mean, it's so many different situations but those are all part of life. And no parts of those life should you then therefore wake up and be in pain, like where you have to like hit, or somebody else has to hit you, or somebody has to come and emotionally hurt you or take things from you, or because you already down. You already down. Nobody needs to come back. Oh yeah, and now I've been through it. So it's like you don't have to be in that pain. That's not pain that you're supposed to be in. Yo, that is not pain that you put yourself through because you can't. None of that is. None of it is. And none of it is embarrassment either. Because you're going to go through these situations in life. A lot of people forget, well, their mama had to go through it, their dad. Don't just, you go through it. It goes through. But you don't have to then therefore tear up who you are. And I was reading a book too. It's like a financial planning book, and they say the same thing. Make sure you take care of yourself. Drink lots of water. Water comes straight from the tap. If you don't like it, boil it. It's just like if you can go get it from the store. All those different things. So it's like you have to realize that's life. Like that is you don't have to be in pain because of all these stuff. Like that's just it. That's all of it. That's it. You don't have to be in misery because of it. You don't have to. And I think I said this once before. I could talk about my depression all day. Well, y'all only been depressed like a couple of times. Like I really can't. I mean, sometimes I really be lying to myself, and that's me lying to myself. I can't do it. I can't just look at you and just go tell you problem after problem and then be like, oh, yeah, and just sit there. I don't want to be sad anymore. I already went through this part. I already went through that part where it's just like I went on a date with one guy and I'm talking to him. We started talking about our problems. Guess what happened? The whole day just melancholy. Because we both sitting there looking crazy because we just sat here and talked about our problem. And my problem was real. His could have been made up. He could have made his problem up. Totally made his problem up. But I was real in my problem. And it's like, I don't want to sit here. I don't want to be like that in this relationship with him. Then I got on the phone with another guy. And I'm just still talking about my just problem after problem. Like, no. That's not how you need your relationships and all those different things to be. Because you just want to sit up and talk about your problems and where you're going and what you're doing and where you at. No, don't do that. Just all you gotta do now, you gotta realize what's pain and what's misery. And do those things actually equivalent with each other? Because sometimes we'll be miserable and then give ourselves pain. You don't need that. Why you gotta feel that? I remember I believed that the person that I cared about at the time, I was like, nah, you just hurt me. Hurt me as bad as you can so I can leave you alone. And because at the time I really wanted to be with him. Like I really wanted him to be with me. I wanted to be with him, and it was like I couldn't break myself from him. I couldn't walk away from him. I just couldn't. I couldn't. How could I walk away from him? Oh my God, he was such a good kid. No, he was not. But I could not walk away from him, and I was just like, just do it. And he did it. He did it. And I still, guess what? I got a chance to walk away. Because I knew that would be the only way that I would get out of there. But that's the whole thing. It's like you have to, I didn't need to put myself through that. I knew I had to walk away. I knew it was a whole lot of things that wasn't right for him, and I needed to walk away. That was my whole situation. Just get the fuck up and walk the fuck away. He won't worth 2 cents. He won't worth none of my time. And so now, as I get older, it's like I'm learning